There is a moment in human history so important, yet so quiet, that we rarely think about it. A moment when a human, maybe tens of thousands of years ago, looked up at the night sky and realized, those lights are not just lights. That moment became the spark of astronomy, science, philosophy, religion, and eventually, our modern understanding of the universe. This is the complete story of how humans discovered the universe. A journey across 40,000 years, from firelit caves to interstellar telescopes, from myth to mathematics, from believing the sky was a ceiling to realizing it has no end. This is the universe explained. Before civilization, before agriculture, before writing, there were stars. And early humans noticed everything. The stars moved together like a giant clock. The moon changed shape in a rhythm. The sun set at different points every year. There were wanderers, planets, that did not follow the stars. These early humans were not primitive. They were astronomers without telescopes. They created proto-observatories. Stonehenge aligned perfectly with solstice sunrises. Newgrange in Ireland lights up only on winter solstice. Mayan pyramids use shadow serpents to mark equinoxes. Indus Valley carved astronomical symbols in seals. The sky was humanity's first teacher. This was the foundation from which everything else emerged. Before telescopes, before equations, before written language, humans had stories. And these stories weren't just entertainment. They were humanity's earliest scientific models, expressed through imagination. A way to answer the biggest questions. What are the stars? Why does the sun rise? What causes eclipses? What lies above the sky? Where did everything come from? What happens when we die? These questions were too big, too vast, too overwhelming, so humans shaped them into narratives. And across the world, every civilization, isolated from the others, independently invented cosmic stories. This tells us something profound. The need to understand the universe is woven into human nature. For many ancient cultures, the sky wasn't just space, it was alive. Ancient Egyptians. They imagined the sky as the goddess Nut, arching over the earth, swallowing the sun each evening and birthing it again at dawn. To them, sunrise wasn't physics, it was divine renewal. The Maori, New Zealand. The universe began when the Sky Father and Earth Mother were separated by their children, creating space, literally opening the universe. A poetic way of describing an expanding cosmos. Inuit peoples. They believed the northern lights were the spirits of ancestors playing ball with a walrus skull. The sky wasn't distant, it was connected to human life. Before calendars, humans used the stars as a memory system. Greeks. They turned constellations into legendary tales. Orion the hunter, Andromeda and Perseus, Hercules, Pegasus the winged horse. These weren't random images, they were astronomical memory devices. These myths encoded navigation routes, seasonal changes, weather predictions, agricultural cycles. Mythology wasn't just imagination, it was data stored in story form. Australian Aboriginal Astronomy. One of the world's oldest star systems. Their constellations weren't formed by stars, but by the dark spaces in the Milky Way. The emu in the sky indicated when to collect emu eggs. Accurate seasonal scientific knowledge hidden in myth. The sun and moon ruled human life. Civilizations created divine personalities to explain their behavior. Japan, Amaterasu, the sun goddess. The emperor claimed descent from her, connecting political power to cosmic order. Mesopotamia. Eclipses were battles between gods. Kings feared lunar eclipses so much they sometimes used decoy kings who would be ceremonially sacrificed afterward. Why? Because eclipses were terrifying, until we understood them scientifically. Aztecs. Believed the sun required human blood to continue rising. A brutal misunderstanding, but an attempt to explain the sun's predictable cycle. Before telescopes, the Milky Way puzzled humans. What is this glowing band? Every culture gave its own answer. Greeks, the spilled milk of the goddess Hera. Chinese, a heavenly river separating lovers. Mayans, the backbone of the sky serpent. Slavic myths, the trail left by migrating birds. Khoisan, Africa, ashes of a campfire thrown into the sky. Each myth is different, but all try to answer the same scientific question. Humanity didn't ignore the cosmos. We explained it with the tools we had. Around 3,000 years ago, curiosity evolved into calculation. Babylon, the first astronomers. The Babylonians recorded eclipses, planetary motions, lunar cycles on clay tablets that still exist today. They created the first mathematical model of the sky. Greece, the birth of scientific cosmology. Thales, 6th century BCE. He was the first to suggest natural events had natural causes. Pythagoras. Mathematics becomes the language of the universe. He even argued Earth is round, based on shadows and horizons. Eratosthenes. Then came the genius who measured Earth's circumference using only a stick, a shadow, geometry, logic. He was off by only 1%, 2,200 years ago. Aristarchus. He dared to propose a heliocentric universe. The Earth moves around the sun. This idea was too radical for his time. It vanished, until it returned centuries later. Meanwhile, another civilization was preserving, expanding, and correcting ancient knowledge. From the 8th to 14th century, the Islamic world became the center of global astronomy. Al-Khwarizmi invented algebra, the future backbone of astrophysics. Al-Battani measured the year more accurately than the Romans. Al-Sufi described the Andromeda Galaxy 1,000 years before telescopes. Ibn al-Haytham invented the scientific method itself: experiment, hypothesis, proof. They built observatories, refined star catalogs, and preserved Greek knowledge that Europe had lost. When their books reached Europe, the scientific revolution began. The 1500s changed everything. Nicolaus Copernicus. He revived Aristarchus's lost idea. The Earth orbits the sun, not the other way around. This idea shattered thousands of years of belief. Galileo Galilei. He built a telescope and saw the moon was not smooth. It had mountains. Jupiter had moons. Earth wasn't the center. Venus had phases, proving heliocentrism. Galileo said, "The truths of nature are written in the language of mathematics." For speaking truth, he was silenced. But truth moves like light, impossible to stop. Johannes Kepler. He realized planets move in ellipses, not circles, a subtle detail that solved ancient astronomical errors. Isaac Newton. Then came the revolution. He united Earth and sky with one idea: gravity. The same force that pulls an apple down is the force that moves the moon. For the first time, the heavens, the Earth, the tides, the planets, all obeyed the same mathematical laws. The universe became a machine, predictable and understandable. In the 1700s, astronomers discovered the Milky Way wasn't just a band of light. It was an island of stars. But was it the entire universe? Or just one island among many? This question haunted astronomers for centuries. And then, one man answered it. In 1924, Edwin Hubble made two stunning discoveries. 1. There are galaxies beyond the Milky Way. The Andromeda Nebula was actually a galaxy like our own. 2. The universe is expanding. Galaxies are moving away from each other. This led to the most important theory in cosmology: the Big Bang. Everything, space, time, matter, began 13.8 billion years ago from a single point. The universe wasn't static. It was alive, dynamic, growing. Humanity's cosmic perspective exploded. The Big Bang Theory needed proof. It came unexpectedly. Two scientists heard a strange static noise everywhere they pointed their massive antenna. They tried everything. Cleaned the antenna, removed pigeons, recalibrated instruments. But the noise remained. It was the afterglow of the Big Bang, the oldest light in the universe. Humanity had detected the universe's first cry. A day, with Hubble, James Webb, and giant ground telescopes, we can see stars forming in nebulae, black holes eating matter, galaxies being born, galaxies dying, entire cosmic webs of dark matter, planets in other star systems, light from 13 billion years ago. The modern universe is 2 trillion galaxies, each with 100 to 400 billion stars. Most stars have planets. Many planets in habitable zones. We are not small. We are not insignificant. We are rare, aware of the universe. Human destiny is expanding. We will return to the moon. We will land humans on Mars. We will build telescopes the size of continents. We will send probes to other star systems. We may detect alien life, microbial or intelligent. We may become a multi-planet civilization. For the first time, humanity is not just observing the universe, we are preparing to enter it. In 1924, Edwin Hubble made two stunning discoveries. 1. There are galaxies beyond the Milky Way. The Andromeda Nebula was actually a galaxy like our own. 2. The universe is expanding. Galaxies are moving away from each other. This led to the most important theory in cosmology, the Big Bang. Everything, space, time, matter, began 13.8 billion years ago from a single point. The universe wasn't static. It was alive, dynamic, growing. Humanity's cosmic perspective exploded. The Big Bang Theory needed proof. It came unexpectedly. Two scientists heard a strange static noise everywhere they pointed their massive antenna. They tried everything. Cleaned the antenna, removed pigeons, recalibrated instruments. But the noise remained. It was the afterglow of the Big Bang, the oldest light in the universe. Humanity had detected the universe's first cry. A day, with Hubble, James Webb, and giant ground telescopes we can see stars forming in nebulae, black holes eating matter, galaxies being born, galaxies dying, entire cosmic webs of dark matter, planets in other star systems, light from 13 billion years ago. The modern universe is 2 trillion galaxies, each with 100 to 400 billion stars. Most stars have planets. Many planets in habitable zones. We are not small. We are not insignificant. We are rare, aware of the universe. Human destiny is expanding. We will return to the moon. We will land humans on Mars. We will build telescopes the size of continents. We will send probes to other star systems. We may detect alien life, microbial or intelligent. We may become a multi-planet civilization. For the first time, humanity is not just observing the universe, we are preparing to enter it. For billions of years, the universe unfolded in silence. Stars were born, burned, and died. Galaxies collided in slow-motion dances lasting millions of years. Worlds formed, oceans boiled, mountains rose and fell. But all of this happened without eyes to see it, without minds to wonder about it, without voices to ask what it all meant. Until, on a small, fragile world, orbiting an average star, in an unremarkable corner of an ordinary galaxy, life learned to think. Life learned to ask questions. life learned to dream. And in a moment that changed the fate of the cosmos itself, life became conscious. It became us. Think about this. Your atoms, the carbon in your cells, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, were forged in the hearts of ancient stars. You are not in the universe. You are of the universe, made from its dust, powered by its energy, shaped by its laws. As Carl Sagan said, we are star stuff, contemplating the stars. The universe gave birth not only to planets and moons, but also to meaning, curiosity, self-reflection, and wonder. You are the universe realizing it exists. You are its awareness, its ability to question itself, its attempt at understanding. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, those stars are not just distant suns. They are your ancestors, your birthplace, your destiny. The universe has been unfolding for billions of years, waiting for someone to notice. And now, through you, through all of us, the universe finally knows it is beautiful. The universe is awake, and the story of its understanding has only just begun.